Here, the BBC has learned that many family doctors routinely prescribe antidepressants, sleeping pills and painkillers, even though they suspect their patients may have an addiction to the drugs. The shocking findings from the Family Doctors Association also reveal that many GPs are aware of the issue but find it difficult to help. Claire Marshall has the details.
In America, they're calling it Pharmageddon. Thousands are dying through the abuse of prescription drugs. Now GPs say the same could be starting to happen here. For Rachel, it began with prescriptions of Prozac and diazepam for anxiety and depression. No one monitored the amount she was taking. She ended up on heroin and in prison. She is remembering a friend who died abusing prescription drugs.
I would take my whole dose in 2 days, and then I would bring up the doctor and say I've lost my prescription and get it replaced, and do the same again, do it in 2 days. And when I run out, I would buy it.
Such abuse is on the increase. So this is codeine. You can get it on prescription or buy it over the counter. But what you might not know is that it's from the same family as heroin. They both produce a physical addiction. Today's figures are startling. Of a survey of nearly 200 GPs in the UK, nearly 80% say they prescribe to people who may be addicted. More than half say they're worried about the abuse and that more research needs to be done.
We try and do our best for our patients, and sometimes, somewhat misguidedly, we don't do the right thing. And we need the research to back up, to prove to GPs as well that there's a problem here that we need to address.
Nye, aged 33, has been addicted to prescription drugs since he was 17. How would you get hold of the prescription drugs that you needed?
I would go to people that were getting prescription drugs, like someone with an injury and a walking stick. I would ask them for their painkillers and I'd give them some money, and for them it was no problem because they could get a refill right away. Even before the prescribed time, they were expected to get a refill. They could get it. Hey, Darren.
Darren is one of Nye's counsellors. He is seeing more and more people with the same addiction.
I think people sit in their homes at night, swallowing their tablets, knowing that they've got a problem, but the pride and fear and shame around it, around the families, are yet to come to the surface.
There is no centralised system for recording prescriptions, and with proposed changes to GP practice boundaries in England and Wales, it could become even easier to shop around for prescription drugs. Claire Marshall, BBC News, Birmingham.